On the edge of a small village, deep in the forest, stood an abandoned mansion. Over the years, it became associated with the town's darkest secrets. The mansion, unused for many years, instilled a deep sense of unease in the townspeople at night. According to legend, an old letter was hidden inside the mansion. This letter contained an invitation from the other side. One day, a young journalist named Danes arrived in the village to research its history. Intrigued by the old legends, Danes decided to spend the night in the mansion. Equipped with a flashlight, a notebook, and a camera, Danes entered the mansion with the goal of uncovering its past and legends. Upon entering, Danes heard a faint noise behind the door. Opening it, Danes stepped into the dark corridor. The corridors were covered with dirt and spider webs. The howling wind disturbed the silence within the mansion. As Danes moved through the corridor, old furniture and dusty paintings came into view. Everything seemed abandoned and forgotten. In the main room of the mansion, Danes found a large table in the center. On the table was an old envelope. On Danes' invitation, the envelope was labeled Midnight Invitation. Curiously, Danes opened the envelope and found a letter inside. The letter stated that a being from the other side would visit the mansion at midnight. It mentioned that the being lived in darkness and would be present at the mansion at night. After reading the letter, the atmosphere in the mansion changed abruptly. The darkness became dense and suffocating. Strange noises and faint whispering began in the room. Danes tried to locate the source of the noises with a flashlight, but the light seemed to vanish into the shadows. Suddenly, an old portrait on the wall began to move. The face in the portrait appeared to be watching Danes, its eyes glowing in the darkness. Danes tried to distance himself from the portrait, but shadows in the room started to move. Dark figures began to materialize in the corners of the room. Danes continued to explore the mansion in fear. In one room, Danes stood in front of an old mirror. A strange reflection appeared, as if someone was behind him. The mirror had midnight written on it. As Danes approached the mirror, the dark figure behind it became more distinct. The figure wore a long black dress. Only its eyes were visible. Danes stepped back, feeling an eerie coldness behind him. A chilling breeze began to blow. The door appeared shut by itself. Danes tried to open the door, but it was stuck. The darkness inside grew more intense. With each passing minute, the whispering grew louder, and Danes noticed the figure slowly approaching him. Trembling with panic, Danes rushed to the library. The library was filled with old books and yellow pages. Among the books, Danes found an old tome titled Midnight Visit. The book described how beings from the other side communicated with our world at midnight. The pages were filled with frightening details on how to summon these entities. As Danes read, fear enveloped him. The book detailed rituals to summon the beings and free the souls trapped in the mansion. Suddenly, a light flared up in the library, and the figure appeared. The figure wore a long black dress and was watching Danes with its eyes. Danes quickly fled the library, searching for an escape route outside the mansion. Finding a door, Danes exited into the darkened grounds. The villagers, upon hearing Deniz's account, became even more convinced of the mansion's dark secrets. The mansion remained quietly at the edge of the village, and midnight visits became a central part of the town's chilling stories. The mansion's dark secrets stayed hidden. Every night, strange noises and flashes of light from the mansion kept the villagers awake. No one dared to approach the mansion at midnight, and it remained part of the town's darkest legend.